For the longest time for me, mercy was just a word. What is mercy? Mercy is about forgiveness from a place of shame, or so I thought. Mercy is actually a light through the dark tunnel for us to let go of shame, for us to let go of any densities that we're holding on to, for us to let go of resentment, anger, judgment, sadness, sorrow, any of these dense emotions that bog us down. Mercy is the tool to uplift, transmute, and transcend these emotions that get us stuck in a cycle. For instance, one instance in which I have to constantly practice mitigating mercy is with judgment. It is so easy for me to look at someone, to see how they're behaving, and judge it right away, right? I'm a chiropractor, for goodness sakes. I look at people's posture and I'm like, oh, this external rotation, PI ilium, he's probably inflamed, da 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 da. You know, the list could go on and on very easily in my head. And I have to be very, very careful to make sure that I am not making an assumption of somebody, and that I am not ever coming from a place of judgment and closing up the opportunity, the infinite opportunities that await in my interactions with humans and other people, because I'm being judgmental. Any of these other dense emotions, resentment, anger, sadness, shame, is going to limit our perspective in the now moment. Once we limit that perspective, we are denser in our interactions with the rest of the world. So if we can begin to let go of those densities, though, we can begin to embrace the infinite opportunities that await us, right? We get to expand our field, we get to expand our vision, we get to expand our awareness through the light of mercy. So mercy is quite simple. It is allowing our higher self, or our Christed self, or our connection with the divine, whatever you want to call it, we're allowing that to work through us, and using our grounded, coherent heart center to allow that light of mercy to float down through our mental perceptions into our heart and manifest in this reality. So it's a literal act. It's a literal. There's energy required, or energy moving, to facilitate and mitigate mercy. We use the light of mercy that can flow through us, above, down, inside, out, to let go of these densities. All it takes is us breathing into our heart center, opening up the energy through the heart center, and then having a conscious connection on a higher plane of existence, on that spiritual plane, with our higher self, with our Christed self, with the one divine essence, the one divine God, the singularity, the ultimate God of the highest vibration. We connect with that and let that fill us up. And as we connect with that energy of the highest vibration of God's love and light, we are able to literally visualize white light manifesting around our head space, manifesting around our chest space, manifesting all the way down into our lower energy centers. And once we mitigate mercy for ourselves, letting go of our charge, letting go of our self-judgments, letting go of anything that's dense inside of us, once we clear our vessel, then we can begin to go through the gamut of people, places, experiences, interactions that we're still holding on charge to. And we can literally visualize, most importantly, it's going to be the people. We can literally visualize those people that we have issues with, and we can visualize with a higher level of awareness, we can visualize them, and what we're actually seeing is their higher self, and we let the white light flood over and fill that person, and we bless them in that way, and we mitigate mercy in that way, and we discharge the charge so that charge is no longer holding us back in the interaction, and it opens up the field. It breaks the pattern. So try it sometime. Mitigating mercy. First starts with the self, grounded heart center. connecting with that higher self, that Christ itself, that one divine essence, and allowing that to flow through you to first clear the self, and then clear out any of the energies in your relationships and your past experiences, your traumas, whatever it is that's keeping you dense. Visualize white light penetrating through those places, persons, and things in order to discharge the charge, in order to raise your vibration, in order to make a shift in your relationship with those things that are creating that density and keeping you stuck in the pattern.